Welcome back to another Arsenal Talk Show episode. Today we're doing a little something different. We got someone else in here. It's not just me today, as I promised in previous videos. We got someone who's a part of a team I've been on for quite a while. His name is Nines. He's kind of my boss now. But yeah, he's here. We're gonna answer y'all's questions, and just a reminder for some of y'all, if you've never seen this before, leave your comments down below in the comment section, or you can join the Discord. There's a channel in the Discord specifically for this little talk show where you can leave your comments or your questions, and we will answer them. Me and whoever else is on this will answer your questions.
LFG baby.
And we can basically anything that's somewhat appropriate we will talk about. All right, anyways. First question here is, what is the worst thing that that has happened in one of your streams?
All right, so for those who don't know me, I used to be a heavy drinker, right?
Oh.
So there was this one night, and I actually don't remember it happening at all. I had to see the VOD to realize what was going on. And I just got incredibly just like plastered one night, and somehow managed to end the stream properly, but it was just terrible. Like, you could tell I was in dire straits. Like, my wife was like, "You need to quit now," and I was like, all right.
Well,
yeah, that was like when I first started.
Oh, damn. I mean, yeah. you learn those as you go on, so it happens.
100%.
For me, I would say, other than like showing my address on stream a couple of times.
Oh my god, you've done that?
I have, yeah, because I got on Amazon, and then it just they don't do anything to like prevent something like that from happening, even though it like makes sense. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be shopping online while you're live and broadcasting to people, but whatever. That's happened a few times, and also just like things that just random, like you wouldn't think they would just show your address, just like, hey, here's your address in case you wanted to know what it was. It's like,
oh my god, yeah, no, I don't even like buy things on my PC.
Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of times, like when I'm buying something on stream, it's because it's like for stream, and I want to, let the chat kind of decide what to buy.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've now learned how to prevent that. But it's happened a few times. I'd say the worst thing is something I can't really go into much details in. It's the whole point of this is like, hey, you go into detail, but it's the forbidden outfit, and a lot of them know what the outfit is. I've done it a few times on stream because I lost a bet with chat. But it's very bad memories, and for those of you that have been here for a while, you know what I'm talking to or referring about. But yeah, that's probably one of the worst things I've done on my streams is lose a bet with my chat and then have to wear the outfit. Moving on, favorite childhood TV shows and video games.
So I didn't actually like really get into gaming until I started streaming for real. So like as far as TV shows, like it's always been like, it was always Power Rangers for me, like growing up, you know what I mean? Like Power Rangers was my shit, and I'm pretty sure like I thoroughly enjoyed every Power Rangers series up until like the later ones.
Typical. That's usually how it goes.
I got into anime because of Dragon Ball, like every other nerd for the most part. Yeah, then like Yu Yu Hakusho, stuff like the good old ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those are the ones that I grew up with, like Inuyasha, shit like that.
Gotcha.
Oh god.
For me, you good there, bro?
I got gorped.
Oh. Yo, what?
I got gorped.
Fair enough. All right, that's a new one.
GORPPED.
That's a new one. For me, I think my TV shows as a kid was like SpongeBob, iCarly, and Avatar. I'm not too big into anime. I mean, Avatar's not really anime. Then again, that's probably gonna start a whole fight, but that's besides the point.
iCarly was good.
iCarly was goated, yeah. But my parents always made fun of me when I watched it, so I had to watch it in secret when they weren't paying attention.
What? Why?
Because they're like, that's a girl show. I'm like, oh,
Is it?
I don't think so. No, it was just a funny show. It was just because there was like there's like two teenage girls in it. It's like, oh, it's a girl show. But I don't know. It was goated. Um, but anyways, I watched that, but there's also this show I used to watch, which was kind of before my time, but it's called Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh
And
my god. Which
I
was your team?
I don't remember. It was like the snakes or cobras. I don't know. It was something like that. It was the green one. I always kind of loved that team. But
Bet.
for my audience that doesn't know what this show is, because I'm sure 90% of y'all don't know what that show is. It was a show where like there was teams of like kids who would have to participate in little like challenges and stuff like that. And at the end of the show, there was an obstacle course slash like maze that these kids had to go through. And this show scarred me because of this little ending part of the show.
With
Because
Olmec?
yeah, because during the little mazes and little obstacle courses they had to go through, there would be what was called like a guard or something like that within the rooms that were hidden, and they would pop out and grab like the kid or something like
Oh, I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would come out and grab the kid, and it was like a jump scare kind of. I mean, it was very light, but I'm very bad with like horror or anything like that. And the show wasn't horror at all. It was just a fun like mini game show. But that part just like they would just come out of nowhere, and I'd be like, oh, what the heck? And I'd be
Yeah,
scared for the
man.
kid. But yeah, so that was my thing. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up with Pokemon or Harry Potter because I was never allowed to watch or play any of the games.
Oh,
Um,
did you have like a really religious family too?
I did, yes.
Yeah, same here.
My mom was like, no Pokemon and no Harry Potter. Um, so yeah, that was all that.
Oh, dude, it was worse for me. My dad's a pastor.
Oh,
So like we had it like I had to sneak to play Pokemon like so like when I was a kid and I would like when I was a kid I would like borrow people's Game Boys and stuff because like we never had the money for it and shit. So
mhm.
like got this one guy's Game Boy, he let me borrow it for a week and I would just sit on the toilet and play Pokemon for
Yeah. The one time I tried to get a Pokemon thing, I used my savings to buy a Pokemon book from the book fair in elementary school. I came home with my mom, took it away from me, and I don't know where that thing went. I'm pretty sure it went to the garbage, but
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was never so even to this day I couldn't name more than 5 Pokemon, and I couldn't name more than 2 characters in Harry Potter. So yeah. I should probably get into it, but I don't know.
Ooh. You don't need to. You're not missing anything.
Yeah. I went
Like
to I
seriously.
went to Universal, and I went on some of the Harry Potter rides, and I had no clue what the hell was going on.
Yeah, dude. Like I only just started watching the Harry Potter movies and that was because my wife
Yep,
like
that's the only
said
reason I would
I
ever get into
need
it.
to. I
Uh,
haven't finished them all yet. I think we just did whichever one that he did the big expecto bullshits. Sorry.
I'm sure someone in here understands that. All right.
I forgot
Anyway,
for 2 seconds. I'll keep it down.
no, you're good, bro. I don't care. Um, let's see here. Have you ever looked up to any celebrities?
Um yes and no. Like now, yes, and like they're weird ones too. Like that I would never think I would be into. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is gonna sound really all right. So recently
Mm-hmm.
I started like so on my YouTube feed, usually there's like, everybody gets them BS Johns about like Andrew Tate or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I would randomly like click it here and there. And like okay, he is a piece of crap, but he's like all about his family. So that I respect. But that's about all I respect as far as he's concerned.
Yeah, I've never looked into Andrew Tate or anything like that. I don't know. I just see the clips of it, which I'm like, you can't really judge someone based off of clips. But when there's that many clips just floating around, it's like, okay, maybe maybe he is just
He
a
is,
weird
dude.
person.
He's a weirdo, bro. Like
Yeah.
he
For
really
me,
is.
I think if you could call him a celebrity, I don't know if it's considered that, but Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, I love Dirk.
Because I played basketball a lot when I was younger, and I've literally said this in every single video, so I don't even know why I have to explain it. But yeah. Basically, when I was younger and when I played basketball, I always kind of wore the number 41 because Dirk was my favorite player at the time. Since
Let's go.
I was a Mavs fan, since I live in Dallas. Um, but I've since then gone away from liking the Mavs to the Celtics, so I've joined the dark side.
Oh
Um,
God.
yeah, but I was a fan of the Celtics when they were terrible. All right, so don't get on my ass.
Nah,
Um,
you're good. And I was trolling with the Tate thing. I'm not. I'm not a Andrew Tate fan. I swear.
yeah, yeah.
No, like seriously though, like somebody that I really looked up to. What was this? You know the guy that you probably don't know like Power Rangers like that. But there was a guy that was the original Green Power Ranger called Jason David Frank. He recently passed away. Um, but yeah, he was one of my favorite actors. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
he would like do random stuff outside of like the Power Rangers universe or whatever. But he always like, I think he always was a good actor, especially for like being a martial artist first. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't like
mm,
one of those like martial arts actors. He was an actor who also did martial arts, which I thought was really cool.
yeah. I watched a tiny bit of Power Rangers when I was younger, but I never really got too far into it like I did with SpongeBob and all the other shows.
Ah,
I was a weird
SpongeBob.
kid. Yeah, I would sit there and I would play Minecraft on my little laptop while watching SpongeBob on my day off, from like school or like during summer and stuff like that. That's all I'd do. And to go back to the last question, I played a ton of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. That was my go-to game. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 3, those are my go-tos. Oh my, bro,
Roller coaster.
this standard game is gonna piss me off, man. No, I'm not okay, bro. This damn standard game is so annoying because everyone just has explosive weapons and I can't do anything.
I hate. I'm not doing too well. I can't tell where my score is. Um,
If you press tab, you can kind of see it, but you're at 9 right now.
wow. Oh, it's an AK. That's why it's doing that. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it
It's
takes a
like
little
I'm
bit
not
to.
hitting anything. Oh,
Mhm.
that's why.
Yeah, this game is very much not like any other. I mean it's like some other FPS games, but it's in terms of like gun mechanics and stuff like that. You really don't have to worry about recoil or anything like that. It's more just straight shot.
I will say, you've managed to do what nobody else has ever been able to do, which is get me to actually play Roblox.
It's a goated game, bruh. You want to play an FPS game? Boom, you got it. Want to play a rhythm game? Boom, you're there. You want to play some obsessed anime game?
Dude, it's
Hell
kind
yeah.
of crazy that like the custom stuff people make in this. It's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I feel better now. Oh, I'm not gonna hit anything with this. What the heck is this? Got him.
Okay, now you want to be careful. There's a guy running around with a golden knife. If he knives you, or if he gets a backstab on you, then he wins. So this is
Oh, is
wait.
that game over?
Yeah. So you watch your back basically,
I'm
because
kind
he's
of in
gonna.
a corner here anyway.
Okay, I see him over here. Bro, I hate this. I hate the bison so much. God damn it.
I got 17. Let's go. Oh God,
Okay, 25.
33.
Yeah, I hate standards so much. Another question here is: has there ever been a small decision that completely changed your life besides streaming?
Yes. And I'm not necessarily sure whether it was for the better or not. Like, yeah, it made me who I am today. But I feel like I could have been like further along. But like, so when I finished high school, oh God, I almost jumped off the map, bruv. Okay. So when I finished high school, I had a couple of options. Like I didn't do too well at school. I had like undiagnosed ADD really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I can't even say it was undiagnosed. It was diagnosed when I was like a kid, but like they just like told me to stop taking my meds, like, and that was like the end of that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
So I had ADD, never would really pay attention. Like I was very good at test taking, or no, let me not say that. I was good at multiple choice stuff. I wasn't very good at anything where I had to like make an explanation of an answer because I spent too much time. Like I was very good at writing. So I would spend too much time making sure that I knew that when you read it the first time, you knew whether or not I was right. Like it's either I'm right or I'm wrong. That's it. Like
Mm-hmm.
no in between. So I would take forever doing essays and tests. So my test scores were booty. I didn't like doing homework
Fair enough.
because what kid really does? But
Mm-hmm.
like, I just didn't. I didn't do very well in school at all. So the next thing for me was going to be going to school for like music and theater. And my dad was like, "Yeah, nah." Like I had the school picked out. I'd pretty much been accepted and everything like that. My dad was like, "Nope, you need to learn a trade." So
Oh.
he made me go to school to he made me go to school for cars, which I did, and I graduated and everything like that. But the funny part about life is that, like, because of the school that I went to, even though I did well, actually did homework and stuff. Like, yeah, I did well,
Mm-hmm.
and because the school's reputation is so trash, I can't get a job in the field.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yep.
I don't I don't I don't know if I could ever see my. Mm, there's a few jobs that I would have kind of been interested in if I would have went through trade and stuff like that, but I don't know. I've always kind of just
Eh,
been like a numbers person, so
I feel that.
I was just like, yeah, I'll go the business route because why not?
I mean, it's smart, dude. Like,
Yeah.
that's what most most of the good fields are right now. It's all, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Everything's in the business sector. If you're a blue collar guy like me, you know what I mean? You have to either deal with it or figure out some way to make it
You gotta be like those
doing
guys
something
on
else.
TikTok out on the oil rigs.
Yeah. And I'm not that guy. I'd rather just do my job. I don't want to make my, you know what I mean? Like if I'm at work, I don't want to be making content. If I'm making content, I need to be making content, you know?
Mm-hmm. Um, for me, I don't. There's not really been like a small decision I've made that's changed my life because like the only like small decision I've ever made that's changed my life is becoming like a content creator, because
Right.
that was just kind of like, out of nowhere because I was I couldn't do anything else because I had a surgery, so I was just doing whatever, and so uh that was like the only small decision I ever made. Every other decision has kind of been like, graduating from high school early and starting college early and picking the major I want to go in,
When did
choosing
you
to.
graduate?
Yeah. I graduated in 2019
Oh, snap.
from high school,
How
but
old are you?
I was 18, something like
Oh,
that.
but you just like
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I still did like all this stuff and graduated a little bit early, but yeah, now I'm in college and for my senior year, so that's always fun. Um, but also choosing to pursue basketball was something else I made a big decision in. But again, I've never made any small decisions that have like changed my life because my life is pretty uh cut cut and dry. It's just I followed the basic format of how a how a person grows up basically.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I feel that. Oh God,
yeah.
fuck
Oh,
you. Sorry.
you're welcome. Oh my god. It is a little annoying because I'm not able to like fully pay attention, and so I've lost like the past like 2 or 3 rounds.
I'm still on the daggum. What is this? The uh what the heck is this thing?
Look at the bottom
This
right
thing
corner.
here with the balls.
Oh, oh,
I'm
oh.
slingshot.
Yeah,
I'm still
slingshot.
in the slingshot.
It's got infinite ammo, so you can just hold down, shoot if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have any other like questions or like advice you'd want to say to people?
Um Listen, if you're going to here's the thing. If you're gonna mess up, like everybody says, and it's like a super cliche or whatever, but if you're gonna mess up big. Like make it make it known to yourself that like, hey, I gave this my best. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
because you never want to look back. Like every day I look back at my life and I'm like, yo, like I really wish I'd actually gone to that school and like did that stuff and seen like where my life could be, you
Mhm.
know. So if you're gonna do it, send it, and don't feel bad about it. If you fail, don't even if you fail, don't consider it a failure. Like I keep telling people this, like my brother and everything like that. Like
It's kind of part of the learning
it's
process.
yeah. You can't consider anything like, oh, this is a waste of time either, because it's never a waste. It's always like something that could help you learn something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, learn
Haha,
something, or like you learn something about yourself or something like that. It's always kind of like always. I don't know. That's kind of how I'm kind of somewhat similar, but also I don't know. I think I've a lot more. Depends on what it is when it comes to trying something, but I also just have
yeah.
like a lot of like social anxiety, so I'm just like,
Oh,
eh.
brother, I know that. I know that feeling for real, dude. It sucks.
Yeah. GG's.
Jeez.
All right. Well, thank you, Nines, for being on this video. I do appreciate it. Once again, guys, if you guys want to submit any questions or anything like that, make sure to go down in the description, or you can make a comment, but preferably join the Discord and go to the talk show channel, and you can submit your questions there if you guys want to have your questions answered on stream,
Let's go.
or not stream, video. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.